Hello everybody, Kids here for the roundup of the results of the Yu-Gi-Zuna tournament. It was a lot of fun along the way, very long process unfortunately, but it seemed like a lot of people enjoyed playing it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it as well, and of course it's all going to good causes. You could see in the announcements on the Go From Out Europe server what charities each person was playing for and what prizes they won, but I'm going to go through here. What I'm going to do is we had a five-way playoff for the title of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yokozuna, and because the results of five different players were the best results in the tournament. We have Nate Dogg, Alephia 2, aka Lionheart, TKGriffiths, Gangsterbro, and ShamWow, aka Sham of House Wow. Each had a 5-2 record in the tournament, and the winner goes to the person with the best record, so they had to have a playoff against each other. Now, the way that a 5-way playoff works in sumo is that first they draw lots, and 2 people are east and 2 people are west. The east and west people will battle each other. One person is a 0 lot, and that means they automatically progress to the next portion of the playoff. So basically they get lucky. And then the winners of the 2 other matches will progress to the finals as well, and there will be a first to 2 wins in a row battle. So the person who went in first with the 0 lot will go against the west side, and then they will duel, and the person who wins will go on to duel the next person, and if they win again, they win the tournament, but if they lose, then the person who beat them gets to duel the person from the previous round who just lost to them, and they keep going until one person gets 2 wins in a row. It's a little confusing to explain, but hopefully it's understood. And after this, I will give you the run-up of the prizes, because of course there are 3 prizes besides the person who wins the tournament. I'll explain that at the end of the video, and as well I will show you each of the deck lists of the prize winners and the Yokozuna, of course. Alright, and so with that, we saw that TKGriffiths won 2 matches in a row and was titled the Yu-Gi-Oh! Yokozuna, the first ever. And as well, in addition to winning, he earned $110 to his charity of choice, which was the Humane Slaughter Society. And as you can see here in front of you, the other prizes were Technique Prize, which is given to the person with the most unique deck with the highest placement, and that was ShamWow with their Zombie Control deck, which I'll show you in a bit. Then we have the Outstanding Performance Prize to Nate Dogg for having won 5 matches in a row at the start, and almost becoming Yokozuna automatically if he just won 1 more at any point in the last 2 rounds. And also he is one of the only ones who had beaten TK in the tournament. And then finally we have Zogler with the Fighting Spirit Award, which goes to the person who showed the most tenacity and fighting spirit, of course. And I believe that that was Zogler in this tournament, because even though they had started with 3 losses, they still didn't give up. And even though it shows that they got 2 default wins, they were fighting to be able to keep dueling despite the fact that they had gotten a default win. They said, no, I want to face my opponent if I can, but unfortunately, with the way that it worked, it wasn't really fair for them to have to face them when, it had already been determined that they had dropped from the tournament, and that's why they were given the match that they were. But anyway, congrats to all the players, and I will now show you the deck lists. First up, I will show you the list of the Technique Prize winner, which is Sham of House Wow, aka ShamWow, and it is, as I said, a zombie control deck with Metamorphosis and the zombie packages, in addition to a very interesting tech choice of the Magical Merchant to dump your zombies in the grave to be brought back by Book of Life, and we have the Decrees and the Tribute to the Doomed. And of course we could see, because of all those Light Monster editions, that it is also playing a BLS. But next up we have the deck of Nate Dogg 29. Nate Dogg 29 was playing a Chaos Return deck with Thunder Dragon and Solemn Judgment. And it was very cool to see that Blade Knight come in handy quite a few times, despite the fact that they are also playing that Thunder Dragon. Just being able to negate flip effects a lot of times is pretty useful, even without having 2000 attack. But of course, when it has 2000 attack, that's also pretty nice. Congratulations again to them. Then we have the deck list of Zogler. They were also playing a return deck, but theirs was a little bit different, playing Skilled Dark Magician and Bazu the Soul Eater. As well, they were playing 2 Raigeki Break. And finally, we have the deck list of the winner, TKGriffiths. And he was running a Chaos Turbo deck with creature swaps and 2 Phoenix Wing Windblast plus Raigeki Break, 1 jar, and of course, in the top right there, we have the Tech Hero Shadow Scout, or Hero Shadow Scout, however it's supposed to be pronounced, alongside the creature swaps for an interesting combo. And it's also something that you can get back to be able to discard when you discard your Night Assailant. Of course, you can go through and pause to look at these decks. Hopefully we'll maybe be able to make an article about it as well. But thank you very much to everybody for watching these videos, and for hopefully enjoying them. And hopefully next year we can have another one of these tournaments to determine the new Yokozuna. Thank you very much.